Today on the Stonk Report.
It's done. Yes, Mr. Frodo. It's over now.
Is the meme stock bloodbath over?
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
If you woke up this morning and looked at the market, things did not look good for our meme stocks. And the market opened and those stocks crashed. But they recovered and things look good. Except for one meme stock, the greatest meme stock of all. You know what I'm talking about.
Do something!
Palantir. So what is going on with Palantir? We've seen a great recovery with the rest of our meme stocks today. Well, most of them. We'll get into another one that didn't do so great. But Palantir, just like the rest of the meme stocks, this stock crashed this morning. And if you remember from yesterday, I showed you a chart that showed a similar pattern for all of these stocks. That there was a considerable dip throughout the day and then things kind of leveled off. And this morning, the same thing happened. If you woke up like I did at 6 in the morning and looked at things pre-market, it looked pretty scary. And I'm going to tell you, it looked like for me that I was going to lose thousands of dollars. And so I went back to bed and I just thought, whatever happens here, I'm confident in my positions. I'm just going to keep plowing through here and we'll see what happens. And as of right now, I'm in the positive today, believe it or not. But we have Palantir here. And Palantir is just kind of, all right, at first they crashed pretty hard. And they went to about $20 a share. And then they bounced back up, just like the rest of the other stocks. But then they've just kind of been hovering. They went down and then back up to about $22.45 as of right now. So what is going on with Palantir? Have we hit a bottom? I want to talk about short term real quick. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you have weeklies, if you have anything expiring in December, get out. Use that money. If you believe in the fundamentals of this company like I do, extend those calls to further months out. I have calls expiring in May. I have calls expiring in November of next year because I'm confident in this company. I've looked at their numbers. I see that their revenue, their profits are growing. I see that they're backed by smart minds. And I see this as a fundamentally strong company. That's why so many people are still talking about it on Wall Street Bets, because they see the same thing. But you've got to get out of your weeklies. Okay, because this is what I'm seeing. I want to show you a couple other charts. I dug up resurrected some old meme stocks just to show you what I'm thinking might happen over the next month or 2 months. First of all, Jinko Solar. If you remember Jinko Solar, look at this rise, middle of September, early September until mid-October. This stock went up from $20, a little over $20, to $90 a share. And I'm sure some of you were excited. You got on that. You rode that wave. And then what? Others of you, I'm sure, lost a lot of money when that stock crashed. And look at it since then. It's just kind of been consolidating, trying to figure out where it's going to go. I think personally, now might be a good time to get back into Jinko, especially with Biden as our next president, that this stock has potential to go back up. Do your own research. But the same thing here might happen with Palantir over the next month, over the next 2 months. No guarantees. But again, here's another meme stock, an old one that I'm resurrecting, Peloton. Now, the window's not as wide here, but you know what I expect with Peloton? I expect this price to just level out for a few months. Same thing happened with AMD, and then AMD went up. And I know a lot of you are frustrated with AMD. A lot of you are probably frustrated with Peloton and with Jinko. This might happen with Palantir. But as far as I'm concerned, $22 a share is a pretty good price to get in and to extend your calls so that you're not as desperate, as struck by the volatility of this stock. So be careful. But my message to you again, get out of your weeklies. Weeklies are gambling. You see anyone posting gains from weeklies on Wall Street Bets, do not pay attention to them. Do not get enticed. That is just straight up gambling. All right, let's see some gains and losses of people who are not listening to me, who probably won't listen to me. First of all, we have you, Chachi 96. I'm going to guess you're a 24-year-old Chachi 96. And Chachi says, it's been an honor to play with you retards. And look what Chachi did. 3 calls, all weeklies, and he's lost $12,500. And if he's still in those weeklies, he's lost more. And I saw some of you in those comments encouraging him to stick with it. I mean, maybe. If he's willing to just lose the rest, he's got $1,141. Sure. Let's ride it out these next 2 days and see if this stock can get above $26 and $28. But again, there's that break-even point, and PLTR stocks are not cheap to get into. So maybe take your $1,141 is probably down to about $800 or $700 now, and rethink some things. Get out of weeklies. And I'm going to tell you this, guys. Anytime a stock has a parabolic rise and you get that FOMO itch, do not YOLO on weeklies. Just don't do anything with weeklies. Do your due diligence. Find out if the company is a legit one or if it's just riding this wave, and then invest for the long haul. But when you see that parabolic rise, just know that it is going to crash or it's going to do something else. It's not going to keep going up forever. Not at that rate. Not at the rate we saw with Jinko, not at the rate we saw with Peloton, not at the rate we were seeing with PLTR. I'm sorry, guys. And the worst thing you can do is YOLO in weeklies. I would say it's less than a 50% chance after you've seen a parabolic rise that your YOLO will produce the results that you want to produce. I'd say it's like 20, 25%, something like that. Don't YOLO on weeklies, especially on parabolic rises. Chachi. I have no remorse. None. All right, next we have someone who I guess did a little bit better. Oh, man. Dre702. Hey, Dre didn't YOLO on weeklies. Look, we got some 1211s and a 1218 and even January 8th expiring call. Wow, you are a man of patience and perseverance. And what does Dre have to say? He says, I think I'm going back to buying stocks. You know what, Dre? That is a great idea. Go back to buying stocks. Get out of this, because honestly, I think if you got any success, let's say that these calls worked out great for you and you turn those $10,000 into $100,000. I have no doubt that you would have lost that $100,000 the next week or the next month. Go back to buying stocks. In fact, get in some mutual funds. I got some great Roth IRA referrals for you. But stay out of this. This isn't for you. No apologies. And Dre got roasted in the comments. Here we go. Quote, or don't buy weeklies, aka lottery tickets, but you do, you dog. And then his reply, I bought them last week, funny enough. I was up 6K at the all-time high on Friday. And then the response, so your point is you bought it 2 weeks before expiry instead of 1? In case you didn't know this yet, buying short-term options is nothing more than gambling. That's what this is, and that's why I'm saying ignore those idiots who post their huge gains on their weeklies. They're gambling. And you know what? Wall Street Bets is full of gamblers. Be aware of that if you want to look at this as an actual investment strategy. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to gamble. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I'm here to do research, I'm here to invest, and I'm here to reap rewards over the long haul a little bit faster than if I had just bought the stocks. But gambling, especially with weeklies on a parabolic stock, that's not a 50-50 chance. It's not a coin toss. You've got to get that in your head. Okay, next. Hey, Lush Ka. He says, what a great day. Woo, good job, you Hey Lush Ka. Plus $31,270 on some precious metal ETFs. All right, done a good job. And let's see the next one. Oh, hey, same user, you Hey Lush Ka. What a terrible year. So the same user, I love this psych out. Same user posted his past year, or I should say, I mean, it looks like more so past 5 months or so, and he posted the day, and both of those got upvoted. He had a good day on these precious metal ETFs, but he's had a bad year. And psych! So I thought that was funny. Anyway, next. Oh, if you want to talk about someone who I would encourage to get out of options, it is this next one. You, Astafe. Almost getting there. All right, you're probably looking at the numbers right now. I want you to look at something else, and you know what? How about I zoom in on this real quick? Almost getting there. Almost getting there. You know what? I just want to zoom in a little bit more. Do you see what I see? You, Astafe, I'm not sure this is for you, okay? Take your loss, whatever you have left from that loss, take that $966.76, you know, go to the Sizzler, go to Olive Garden, whatever your favorite restaurant is, buy a nice meal, and then whatever you do with the rest of that money, keep it away. Keep it away from the stock market by all means possible. If you don't know how to spell simple words, this just isn't for you. Enough of that. Lots of losers today. How about we get into some meme stocks? Yikes. All right, first we have NIO. NIO again. What a recovery. I think this is the case for a lot of these especially the Chinese electric vehicle companies. I mean, look at that sell-off at the beginning of the day. This is one, I'm going to tell you guys, I'll be honest with you, half of my option positions are in NIO. That's how convinced I am of this. But am I in weeklies? No. Am I in monthlies? No. I am in leaps as far as I can extend them, okay? I believe in this company. I think this is a 10-bagger, at least for the options, not for the stock price, over the next 2 years. But man, oh man, was I scared in the beginning of the day as this stock price fell all the way to $38. I was nervous. I thought we had another situation where, as I showed you with Jinko and with Peloton, that we were just going to be kind of straddling things for a little bit in the 30s for a while. But man, what a recovery for NIO today. It topped out a little over $47, now it's trading at $46.67. I think this is bullish. I think people are looking at this as another Tesla, and that they're seeing that the potential, that it's really solid. So, hey, take a look at NIO, maybe buy some dips. I'm in it for the long haul, I've already told you. Same for XPeng. XPeng, you might as well just chart that out. XPeng had a meteoric rise, more so than NIO, and so a greater fall as well. But what a recovery for today, up 6.5%. I'd keep an eye on both of these. My money's on NIO, but if you're in XPeng, let me know. Let me know in the comments what you're seeing. All right, next we have GameStop. GameStop, slowly but surely. There is some great DD on Wall Street bets. There are some powerful diamond hands holding on to this stuff, not letting go. Now, I still have my call. It expires in July or something like that. I'm going to hold on. These guys have me confident. I just think, I mean, let me extend this real quick. You know, my concern has been, what are we seeing here? Rise, fall, rise, fall, rise, fall. And I think that's because of a lot of the short sellers really pushing this thing down. But the bears are not winning. And this is, if there is a stock that is being influenced by Wall Street bets, that has the ability to be influenced by Wall Street bets, it is this one. Because GameStop, we all know what GameStop is, but really they don't have a huge market cap, and they're doing things. They're trying to not become the next Borders, the next Barnes and Noble, and they're doing some things to make sure that that doesn't happen. All right, so next we have Corsair Gaming. Now, Corsair was hit hard today. Now, listen, I bought into this in the low 20s and got out way too early. So, I mean, if you bought in at any time before November 17th, you're looking pretty good, but that fall is not an encouraging sign. I mean, we're at the 20 moving average here, and what happens next, I don't know. I think Corsair Gaming is a really good company. I wouldn't have bought in if I didn't think that, and maybe this is a buying opportunity here. I mean, that's quite a drop over the last week, and this may be a time when people are looking at this as an attractive opportunity again. I know I am. All right, Apple. Apple's not a meme stock. I just want to again encourage you to look at this. I'm sure on YouTube there are videos of people doing technical analysis on this. Just look at this, the flat line here over the last 3 months. It's consolidating. It's getting ready for a big push. I have a call. I'm going to buy another one. And again, I'm not buying weeklies. Weeklies would have killed me here over the last 3 months. But I am buying things that are a little further out. And I believe in the next few months we're going to cross that all-time high and we're going to go up higher with Apple. Get into Apple. But if there's something that I would encourage you not to get into, it's Tesla. Now, I know it's like I'm committing treason in the Wall Street Bets community by saying don't get into Tesla. Man, guys, Tesla is so overpriced right now. I mean, you want to buy the stock? It's like, hey, if you bought the stocks in April, you would see a 6x return right now. Is that not enough? But I'm talking about weeklies. It costs $2,000 just to get into an in-the-money weekly. I mean, that's a little extreme in my opinion, because you're losing $400 a day on decay just to stay into this thing. And what if Tesla has a bad day? So, if you want an investment strategy with Tesla, I would say this. One, you need to have a lot of money that you're willing to invest. And if you have a lot of money, I would say one of two things. Either buy leaps, but you're going to have to put about $25,000 into that, or be willing to sacrifice a little bit on shorter term calls and buy new shorter term calls every couple of weeks. And yeah, you're going to lose money on those, but eventually over this year you would have gained money. But if you don't have tens of thousands of dollars, I would stay away from Tesla. It's too rich for my blood. Stay away. I know that it's tempting, but this is a stock that you have the potential to lose a lot of money on just because of theta decay. So, in my opinion, my humble opinion, there are better options for you. All right, guys, enough of that. That'll do it for the Stonk Report. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed, those of you who have liked my videos. If you like this content, please smash up that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. This is a daily show. We're going to give you the rundown of the latest happenings with the meme stocks, with the gains and losses, and general things that happen in the Wall Street Bets community. I thank you so much. If you're still here, thank you so much for your time. Stay safe out there. Stay safe with your money. Peace.